everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie. Today I'm gonna be doing a Summer Fridays brand review. Go through all of the Summer Fridays products that I have, try them out, swatch them, review them for you, let you know my thoughts on them when it comes to skincare and also some makeup products. This is one of my favorite brands of all time. I'm very excited to get into this. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because I do lots of beauty and skincare videos as well as more of my life. But enough of the chit chat. Let's get into it. Okay, we're going to first start off by reviewing the Jet Lag line. That started with the most famous product, I would say, from Summer Fridays, their Jet Lag mask. I'm sure that you've seen this tube everywhere on socials. Even when you go into Sephora, it's very highlighted. This Jet Lag mask is always promoted as a thicker, heavier moisturizer to seal in any product that's underneath. Or if you don't have any skincare products on at all, this does the job itself because it's super packed, it's super hydrated, and it is super thick. I rarely touch mine and I'm gonna tell you why. It's good, I would personally say, for the colder months if you live in a cold region, where if you have dry skin, flaky, and you need a thicker option for your skin, then this is a good one. I would personally say the times I have used this, my skin peels, which means that whenever I have this product on my face, usually on the sides, it kind of rubs off and creates this white peeling. So I do hold off on using this until the winter. This is also a super versatile product that you can use not only on your face but on your body and on your hands, kind of like as a hand cream. These two are add-ons to the now Jet Lag collection and lineup, because before it was just the Jet Lag mask. This is the Deep Hydration Serum and this is the Skin Soothing Hydration Mist. They're pretty much the same size and I love how the Jet Lag collection has similar packaging, has similar feel, blue color. I'm gonna go in with the mist just because my skin needs some preparation and hydration right now, desperately. This mist is super lovely. It is 100% hydrating, kind of like a milky color. You just shake it up and you spritz it on your face. As you can see on my skin, it's looking pretty glowy already. Which I love about this product is that it's an immediate glow. If your skin is looking dull, spray some of this on. I've been using this up and it is one of my favorite mists. The only downside to it, I would say, is the fragrance. It doesn't have a scent of something specific, but it does have a scent from the ingredients and the product itself. That is what I don't like. It kind of smells very chemical-like. I'm not a big fan, but of the performance of the product, I do love it. I tend to go for this whenever my skin is feeling really dull, like how I said. And I always say that having a mist in your skincare lineup is super helpful. I live by skincare mists. Sometimes you don't want to touch your face, you don't want to go in with those extra skincare steps. You want something that's simple and effective, and a mist will help you out so much. I would say that this one is my number one, the Deep Hydration Serum. I've done a video on TikTok about this, a review, because this bottle is empty. There is nothing left in here and it makes me very sad because now I have to kind of like scrape the bottom of it and use that up. This, in comparison to the Jet Lag mask, is very thin. It's super lightweight, it's comfortable. If you don't want a thicker option like the mask, you can use this and it absorbs into your skin so quickly. There are some products that take a couple of minutes, even an hour, to fully feel like they're inside of your skin. This one feels immediate, and I love that. And also, of course, as you can see, the glow is immediate. I have to show you that this serum is a pump, so it's super helpful when taking the product out. I just scraped mine out because I have nothing left in here. So as you can see, I love this product very much. And then this is a spritz for the mist. And the mask itself, you just squeeze it out of this tube. Once you kind of rub it in, you can see it. But this one, compared to others, just takes more time to sink in. Summer Fridays SPF Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Mineral Milk Sunscreen. And I have used this in the past before. It comes out in this color and you just rub it in. When putting this on, you do get a little bit of a slight white cast. As we know right now, I feel like consumers are not grabbing towards products that leave a white cast. Initially it leaves a white cast, but then over time it goes away. It does feel pretty nice. It feels very airy, feels like nothing's there. But one thing, again, the downside with some Summer Fridays products is the scent. I am not a big fan of this scent. I feel like the scent was a turn off. Okay, we're gonna finish off the base before I continue the rest of my makeup. And now we have some moisturizer options. This is the Cloud Fine Gel Cream Moisturizer. This is the gel option of the moisturizer. This one, I love the bottle, I love the color. Summer Fridays does very well when it comes to the lineup of their packaging, differentiating each product by color but still keeping that look and feel of their brand. This is what the texture of this one looks like. It's kind of very pink. I would say this one does have more of a fragrance. I'm gonna put some on just because we want that extra hydration and glow. Of course, we're gonna pack it on. This one I feel like does have a scent. It smells very fruity. I feel like it smells like grapefruit, although I don't believe that there's a note of grapefruit or scent. I have to double check, but I mean, just look at that one. The light reflects it. And I am not a big fan of gel moisturizers because I feel like gel moisturizers are geared more towards oily skin, so I stay away from them. But this one is super beautiful. I haven't grabbed towards it in a while, but I feel like I'm gonna add it into my skincare routine. And this is the Summer Fridays Rich Cushion Cream Ultra Moisturizing Moisturizer. And this one, compared to the one that I just showed you, is a cream, as you can see. Now this one is a bit thicker. I'm gonna blend this in the back of my hand. Depending on the type of moisturizer that you prefer, again, this one does have that glow. I would say when using this product, it wasn't a favorite of mine, just because I believe that this one is more for mature skin, so it feels a lot heavier. But if you have mature skin, specifically mature dry skin, then I feel like you're really gonna enjoy this. Has that really refreshing feeling. And I mean, I feel like you're guaranteed with any Summer Fridays product to have a glow and hydration. It just depends on your skin type, the type of product that you're looking for in terms of convenience, and the feel of each product, whether you want a more lightweight or a thicker option. One more product to show you, the Light Or Vitamin C Peptide Eye Cream, and I have a mini of this product. This is a lot bigger when it comes to the normal regular size, but this eye cream, I love a good eye cream because you can look for eye creams that depuff, that hydrate, and that brighten, or ones that come all together. I feel like this one specifically is very good for brightening because it has this color that is kind of orangey, that once you blend it in, you get the nicest glow, kind of a golden glow. And any eye cream that has color to it is gonna have that effect of taking your dark under eyes and turning them a little bit brighter. It has to do with color correcting. So applying some of this in the morning is gonna make you look so much more awake, which I do like, because I feel like once you look awake, you feel awake. And it also helps that it has vitamin C in it and peptide. I use skincare products that are infused with peptides, and I put them under my skin specifically so that my under eye and the rest of my skin can look more unison, and it helps out with the brightness and the evenness with my under eye. That is also going to reflect with the rest of my face. Now I tend to use this alone. I don't use this under my makeup, and this is how the skin is looking like. Of course, you don't have to add on this many moisturizers. Now I'm going to come back with the rest of my makeup on. When I tell you that if you prep your skin well, it is going to look so good, so smooth, so glowy, just like this. Please leave a comment if you want to see how to prep your skin well for your makeup so that it looks very smooth, because I swear by skin prep. Now we're gonna get into the rest of what Summer Fridays has to offer in terms of makeup, and I'm very excited about this portion. The OG Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. You cannot have Summer Fridays without this butter balm. I would say that this butter balm started it all, and now so many other brands have their own balms. And I just want to show you up close and personal how used mine is. The letters are coming off. Even on the back, some of the letters have come off. I purchased mine a couple of years ago, so I don't think that this is good for me to use anymore. I believe summer of 2022 or 23 I got it. I got mine in the shade Vanilla Beige because I love a beige nude color. Since then, I've used many other balms from other brands, so I haven't gotten back to this one, but I do want to go back. I want to try the Toasted Marshmallow. Let me know if there's a favorite one that you like that I should get. Any color, any shade, any scent. I want to try something different. Packaging on this one, if you don't know already, has a clear top. Also very soft to the touch of the lips. And this is the lovely shade of Vanilla Beige. I feel like I might add some on just to give you some justice. The scent of this one is so good. If you like Hershey's Cookies and Cream, I feel like this smells like it 100%. Very buttery, very glowy. I was consistently using this product. I feel like it lasted a while, but then after a period of time my lips did feel a little bit dry, which is some of the complaints that I hear about this butter balm, is that it doesn't feel very good on the lips. But I'm willing to give it a try and give it a second thought, just because I haven't used it in a long time. There's something missing from my makeup, and I want you to guess what. It's blush. And this is something very recent that Summer Fridays added to their lineup. It is their blush butter balms. I have 3 shades here. I have done a TikTok video on these, and this is how they look all next to each other. And also these launch with their own blush brush, and it's dual ended. This is what the packaging looks like. I love how it comes with its own mirror. So if you want to take the blush just to retouch your makeup on the go, this has a nice little mirror, or you can just use it as a compact mirror. This one is soft strawberry, and it's the perfect kind of pink blush color. Dusty Rose, I feel like I've been using this one a lot. It's also pink, but I feel like it's more of a wine purple tone. And this one is Toasted Terracotta. This one is said to be a more natural blush color. I feel like Toasted Terracotta is very versatile on many different skin tones. So if you don't have bronzer on, I feel like you can use this shade and you'll be pretty safe. Now to talk about the product itself, I love this formula because it's very buttery, and it's the name Blush Butter Balm. Kind of melt as you take it out of the pan. Comes out super thin and goes on very butter-like. I hope I'm describing this well. It's just very sheer, but it's also very pigmented in color, and the feel of it is very soft and feels like butter. The look of it out of the pan does remind me of the butter balms that you put on your lips, which I feel like they took inspiration from the success of the lip product and made it into these blushes. I feel like it's super smart. It has that look, consistency and feel, only it's for your face and for the blush. And now talk about the brush. So one side of the brush kind of is at this angle, and it's super dense and packed, which I like, which performs really well when you're applying makeup, just to make sure that everything goes on even. I'm gonna go in with Toasted Terracotta. So first what you're gonna do is just dip this in blush, and a lot actually comes out. So since this brush is super dense, it picks up a lot of product. Sometimes pricey brushes aren't justified and you're kind of like, why am I paying so much for a brush? But I do feel like this one is totally worth it, especially since you're getting 2 sides for 2 different uses. And this brush is so soft. I always tell this to people, that this brush not only performs well, but it is so soft on your skin. It doesn't feel harsh, it doesn't feel hairy. So this is Toasted Terracotta, and since this is an angled brush, I feel like it does work when applying, but when diffusing the blush is when you're gonna go in with the other side that is a little bit more heavier and just blend it out. That way you get a nice even look. Now I will say that this blush I feel like doesn't work if you want a full face of glam makeup. This is much if you want kind of like a skincare, dewy, glowy, clean makeup look, but that has that pigment for blush because these are really pigmented. I'm gonna do some soft strawberry on the other side. I love this shade and you're gonna see why. Then just blend it out. I like to do a tapping motion, that way I'm pushing it into the skin and not off of my skin. But look how glowy, how gorgeous this pink is. You can always add more if you want to. Just go really high with it so that your face looks elevated. Then I'm gonna use Dusty Rose on the bottom parts of my cheek, kind of like almost at the under eye. And this one is super pigmented. I feel like this one works really well for darker skin tone. And you can always mix these up and create your own kind of blush look. Super gorgeous and pretty. That is all for the blush, and I feel like that is all for the completed makeup look. And this is all for the completed Summer Fridays makeup look and product review. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you love this makeup look as much as I do, especially if you like a light, airy makeup that is super skincare focused. I hope this video was super helpful in helping out what Summer Fridays products you want to use or want to purchase next. And even if there was a Summer Fridays product that you have never used before, maybe now you're interested. As always, I will have all of these products linked in the description so that you can check them out. If you want to see more of my content, make sure to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more beauty reviews, and I will see you on the next one. Much love.